Yo, what up, guys? Okay, so in this video, we're gonna design and set up the what you call it, the main activity. So, if I were to show you now, the dashboard, if you wanna call it that. So we're gonna design this and complete the setup of this main dashboard. Um, so this is where the user's notes are gonna display, and then this is where the user, when they click on the notes, it'll take them to the either to view the details of the note and also delete it. Now, before we continue with that, just a heads up. In this video, I'm gonna copy and paste a lot of the code for mainly two reasons. Number one, the code that we're gonna be using in this video, I'm not used to writing that code, so I don't know it off by heart, and so me trying to rewrite all of the code while trying to remember what I wrote the last time, it's just gonna make the video way too long, and I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes and stuff. So I'm not used to writing this code. I haven't used it often enough for me to just fluently just write it out, so that I don't bore the rest of you guys with the while you I don't bore the rest of you guys while you watch me write the code and stuff. Secondly, the last two videos were quite long in my opinion. I didn't like how long they were, so preferably I would rather just in this case just copy and paste some of the code. Other stuff will do it manually, but so that the video doesn't take too long, I'm just gonna copy and paste in some parts. um, and so while we're on that note, let's just continue with the setup. Okay, so number one, I'm gonna change this layout here. This is gonna be a relative layout. Alright, so let's remove this text. Actually, let's leave it there for now. Okay, so we need to create a recycler view. What a recycler view is basically it's basically to list all of the notes that the user has created. We need to create that view so that when the recycler adapter uses it to display the notes, it's showing accordingly and stuff like that. So firstly, I need to go to the main activity, and then let's see. Let's see some of the colors themselves. Hold on. Right, so in the values and then colors file, I'm going to add this color here. Now I know we haven't talked about some of the what you call it, some of the what you call it, the theming, the themes and the styles and stuff. So, but then that's a topic for another video. So I'm just gonna add this one here. Let me just add a note. Okay. Now let's go back to the main activity, and then I want the background of this thing to be that light gray that we just added. What did I call it? Light gray, no? Light gray. Okay, so now that's the first thing. The next thing that we need to do is, within this file, we need to add a couple of more things. So firstly, I want to add the progress bar. Right, again, I'm going to copy and paste this code. Right, so that's the progress bar. Alright, so the progress bar is what we're going to display while the application is trying to retrieve the notes. Right, so the next thing we need to add is the recycler view. So again, I'm going to copy and paste it just below the progress bar, which is this over here. Alright, okay, for now I just want to comment this out. Might need to revisit this. Okay, that's not working. Let me just remove it out completely. Okay, Alright, so the next thing we need to do is the floating action button. So some of this stuff I have used it before, it's just in this case I don't want to let the video take too long. Okay, I'm gonna remove that, and then we need to add this vector file. So we're gonna go here, drawable, and then we're gonna say new vector asset. Right, now this is where we can add icons, by the way. Okay, now for my situation it's gonna take some time or not. Let me just add that. Luckily it didn't have to take long to load, and then I'm gonna leave the color as it is. Finish. Alright, base 24, now it finds it. Okay, now the let's see, what do we need to add here? We don't need to add anything, but I can change the background color. So maybe let's add, there's another color I want to add, which is this. Right, let's see, I think it's background tint. I think I named it at color. Okay, there's it. Named it tropical green, so that should be fine. What else? Alright, so just to explain, okay, for now this text, I think I can comment it out for now. I don't need it. We might change this a bit later, but yeah. Alright, so this is the progress bar that's going to show while the app is trying to load the nodes, and then this is the recycler view that we are going to use to utilize to what you call it, display the nodes. Alright, but before we continue, let's create another file in here. So in the layouts, if I'm not mistaken, this is where we need to create our recycler view layout file, and then I'm gonna call it node list. Okay, alright, so this is again what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy from my previous project, and then I'm gonna paste the code in here. So I'm gonna highlight everything and then paste. Let's add more colors in here. Alright, so you can pause the video and try and copy these colors if you want to, otherwise you can use whichever ones you want to add. But then if you come back here, these ones should be visible now. So this is how the nodes are gonna display when they are being listed within the what you call it, within the recycler view. Alright, so right now I put it to visibility gone, but if I were to say visible, there it displays, but obviously it looks ugly now, so I'm gonna set it to gone. Alright, so that's the main activity for the time being. So this button is going to be used to add nodes. It's going to take us to an activity where we create nodes, and then this one is going to display the recycler view is going to widget is going to help us display the nodes. The progress bar, like I said, it's only going to show when loading the what you call it, the nodes themselves. We are probably going to use this later on. Let me give it an ID. I'm gonna name this nodes to display. Right, we'll just say there are no notes to display. Okay, that's cool. So now this is the text that's going to show along after the progress bar basically tries to go and get the notes. If it doesn't get anything, this is the message we will display. For now, let's leave it as it is. We'll get back to it. Okay, so what else do we need? I think for the main activity, that's all we need. The next thing I need to work on is the recycler view. Let's talk about it quickly. No less PG style. Okay, so in a previous project I added a particular style, so we can copy it, but it's basically simple. All we have to do is just add a file in here, and then note list bg our style. I want to keep it at, actually this is going to complain, it won't allow note list bg and then style. So again, I'm going to copy the code, highlight everything, and then paste. So basically the corners, basically this is going to set a radius around the corners themselves, and then this is going to give the background itself a white color, and then the stroke is going to be of a particular color, which is the one that we added here, midnight purple, right? So this is the style. And then now if you come back to this one, we just have to remove one thing, and now it picks it up. So this is the style of this is what the linear background is going to show. Alright, so basically here is just a layout of how the note is going to be. The title is going to be here, note title, and then the description or the body of the note is going to show right below the note itself. And so basically that's what we've set up. And then here on the text where it says note ID, this is just going to be the ID of the note. So this part here is just going to show, it's this dark purple background color here with the showing 1, and then the rest of it is just the content of the note. So again, this is just the title of the note and then the body of the note, and that's it. And then this is basically just a container wrapping around the note itself. Okay, and then obviously the overall layout of the thing is just a linear layout as well. So this is what the recycler view is going to pull. This is the view it's going to pull, and then from there on all of the details of the notes is going to be injected into here. Alright, so let's close the stuff. Again, you can just pause the video to copy the code and stuff, and then we'll take it from there. Let's close the profile, manifest file, etc. Okay, so now let's talk about the recycler view or the recycler adapter. So again, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to put it here. I'm going to name this notes list recycle. Alright, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to paste the code in here, and then I'm going to explain shortly. So this needs to extend a couple of things, right? Let's go to the top of the class. So we're going to say extends, and then recycler view dot adapter, and then we have to put in these curly this brackets here, notes list list recycler. It's actually this name here. I don't know why I have to retype it. And then obviously this is gonna call an inner class node list view holder, right? Yeah. So this node list view holder is a class within this recycler adapter. Let me show you. It's this one over here. Nope. It should be an inner class. Sorry, here it is. So this is an inner class within this very same class. Alright, so here let's see. Let's import this class. Why is it returning void? Let's see. Okay. Get node ID. Let's just check what's in the. Oh yeah, so I forgot to add some of these items in here. So we get the title, the node ID, get body. Alright. So in here we're gonna say private int node ID. Alright, and then now we need to get the what you call it, add the getters and setters. Right. Okay, so let's add another activity class in here. Hold on. Okay. Now let's see. I don't know why this is looking to return. spelling mistake. I need to refactor this. Okay, so there was a spelling mistake, that's why it was giving that error. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, look, this is the class that's gonna help us inject the node information and stuff. So let's just quickly go through the methods. So we're gonna create a list of nodes, and then we're gonna add it to this list object, and then obviously the context is gonna be from wherever the node is gonna be displayed, right? So the view holder here on create, so the view will then inflate the layout inflator from the parent, obviously. So the inflator here will then pull the node list layout that we created, which was this one here, right? It'll create it and then add it, and then from here it says here we're gonna return the this particular new what you call it. So this is the inner class that we created down here, right? So this method is basically returning a type, the node list view holder as a class, or as is the type of this method. So that's, so we're pulling the node list layout, and then basically we just adding it to the layout inflator object. So now that we have that, what happens is that now in the node list item we're gonna get the view holder is gonna be obviously the class here. So now here we are just initiating the nodes themselves, right? So remember within this node view here, this node view holder here, we are then basically taking all of the information that we're getting from the node list, which is that one there, right? We're setting it to one singular object, which is a node. Then we're going to say node holder dot node ID set text to value of this. Is here we're just basically converting the ID to a string so that it doesn't complain. And then the title is also going to be set to the node title holder. I mean the node body as well. We're going to set it to this one here. All right. So now holder dot node item layout dot set on click listener. This is for when we click on the node itself, and then from there on it's gonna take the details right of the node, and then we're gonna pass it to the intent. So how we can retrieve that information is that the intent object has what we call the has a method where we say put extra, and then we give it a key, the title. It has key value pairs as well, so we give it names like node ID, title, and body, and then we set it to the value of these objects here at the top here. So node.get title, node.get body, and then context.start activity.intent. Then we send it to wherever we're going, right? Which in this case will be the, where is it? I think it's the node detail activity class or view, right? And then we'll be able to pull that information from there. Alright, so that's the onBind view holder. Like I said, I'm not familiar or don't know this code off by heart. I'm just trying to explain, or I'm trying to just explain to you guys what they're basically trying to do here. Alright, so now we have to set item count. So basically we have to basically add a, we have to tell the view holder how many items are in there. So we get the size here by, remember the node list item will get the number of items, and then basically this method just checks the size. If there's 10 items or 5 items, this is how the application will know. We have to set this, otherwise the recycler view adapter won't show, or will crash. It won't show the list of items or the list of nodes that are there. So basically this class here, its job is just to basically take all of the information from the set all of the information to a text view, And then in the constructor, what we do is we take these items here, right, and then we set them to these, the same way we were adding information from the like in the profile page. Same way we did that up here, where we just take the view elements and then we set properties or values to them. So it's basically the same thing that we're doing here. And then obviously we're calling the node item layout, right? So the node item layout obviously is going to be the node list that we created. So let's see, node item layout, and then so yeah, basically this method just handles all of that. Like I said, I don't know it off by heart. I'm just trying to explain to you guys so that you don't think I'm just pulling code and not explaining it. But I hope I was able to explain to the best of my ability there. Alright, so again, don't forget, these are all the items that we need. All of these other methods that you see in here, we are retrieving them because we are extending this particular object here. So this is not something that you create off by heart or custom. These are not custom methods. We are pulling them from the recycler view. Alright, so again, I hope I was able to explain there. So now what do we need? We need to go back to the main activity. Alright, so in the main activity, again, we're gonna copy and paste a couple of classes. So the first thing we need to add here at the top is the floating action button. So this is for creating the notes, and then shared preferences. You'll see why we need that later. And then recycler view. Progress bar. And then we're gonna name this adapter. Okay, and then what else? We're gonna add the request queue. And then we need to say list. We're gonna call this node list. Okay, I think that's pretty much all that we need for now. Alright, so that was basically the setup for the recycler view and stuff. Again, I wanna cut this here. I'll make this video as part 1. In the next part, we will create a method down here to pull the nodes that belong to this particular user and see if all we did or all that we added within this recycler view class, will it properly add and create the node list, like how we created here. So we should see, I think this user has about 2 or 3 nodes. If we just check quickly here, yeah, I think this user has about 2 nodes. So we should be able to see about 2 nodes within the next video. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna stop it here. Already the video is already long enough. I pretty much failed in trying to shorten the video, but yeah, we'll see in the next video. This will be part 1, and then the next one will be part 2. We'll try and pull all the nodes that belong to this user and display them within our main activity. Again, guys, thank you again for your patience. Thanks for watching up until this point. Again, if you've liked what you've seen so far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys within the next video. Thanks again. Cheers for now.